Hello, my name is Kathy Wessel. I'm an OSU Master Gardener, and in this episode of our Garden Quarantine series, I'm going to take you to my herb garden and share with you some of the ways I use fresh herbs. You know, herbs can be expensive to buy at the grocery store, and many times they've traveled clear across the country or even farther before they get to our stores. And in all that travel, they lose some of their nutritional value. This is one reason I like to grow my own herbs or buy them from the local farmers market. When you purchase herbs from the grocery store, they come in a one-size-fits-all bundle or package. And if you don't use them all in a few short days, they spoil and go to waste. I love being able to walk out into my garden, snip off whatever herbs I need for the day, and then there's no waste. Here we have some sage. Sage is a perennial, which means it comes back year after year without replanting. It's great to sprinkle on soups and add to tomato sauces, stuffing, even butter. I also use sage with Cornish hens, chicken, and turkey. Chives, another perennial, has a sweet, mild flavor. My family enjoys them on fish, sprinkled on soups, eggs, and potatoes. As a matter of fact, I cut some fresh chives for our potatoes last night. Lavender is another perennial. I haven't used this herb yet. I planted it with my daughter in mind. She loves lavender and lavender sachets. Hopefully she'll make us some wonderful sachets. I'm sure I'll find some uses for it as well and have fun learning about lavender. Mint is also a perennial. It has its own box because it really spreads. My family enjoys fresh mint jelly on lamb. I put a few leaves in a glass of water for a refreshing drink, which is a great alternative to sugary sodas. My chickens love it in their water too. Here we have some basil. Basil is an annual, so it needs to be replanted every year. It has a rich, spicy flavor. I use basil a lot, so soon this entire box will be filled with basil. Homemade pesto is amazing and my gang loves it. I make batches of it and freeze it. I use it in tomato sauces, caprese salad, bruschetta, and two more family favorites, tomato basil soup and tomato basil bread. Next we have parsley. Parsley is a biennial. That means it has a 2-year life cycle. It's often used as a garnish and it's a natural breath sweetener. It's delicious sprinkled over salmon, sprinkled on soups, and it's great in pesto. Oregano is a perennial. It makes a tasty pesto. It's also nice to add to oil for oregano oil. We like to dip bread in it. This is thyme, another perennial. I use thyme a good bit with poultry. We like it on lamb and fish as well, and on many vegetables like asparagus, eggplant, green beans. It's great on tomatoes and in sauces. Next we have rosemary, yet another perennial. It has a minty, gingery taste. I use it in venison dishes as well as poultry, fish, lamb, quail, and pork. Rosemary's great with a variety of vegetables as well. This is dill. It's also an annual. We love it on fish. It's also good on potatoes and garlic bread. Of course, it can be used with a variety of meats and vegetables. Last but not least is cilantro. It's an annual as well. I use it in salsa and rice. It's great just mixed in sour cream. It's good on coleslaw and pasta salad, and it's great to add to an oil for dipping. This is just a few ways that I use fresh herbs. If you'd like to grow an herb garden, here's a few tips. Locate your garden in full sun. Plant your herbs in well-drained soil amended with organic matter. Be mindful how you water them. Some herbs like a drier soil, while others like it more moist. It's fine to plant your herbs in containers or directly into the ground. If you plant them in containers, make sure they have plenty of drainage holes in the bottom. During winter months, move any perennial herbs you've planted in containers to a protected area to prevent the roots from freezing, such as a basement window well. This concludes this episode of the OSU Master Gardeners Quarantine Gardening Series. Thanks for watching. Stay well.